Then in Varanasi we parted ways. Varanasi was awesome. The alleys, the old Varanasi, the Ganga River, the Ghats, the cremation grounds. I couldn't do videos there because it was out of respect for the families of the deceased, recently departed loved ones, that they go and cremate there. It was an awesome experience. It really helped me understand the transition of from life to death to another life, and death is not the end. And you got to go and see it yourselves, but please do not take pictures or film when you're there in that Manikaran, no, not Manikaran, I forgot the name of the ghat, but anyway, I'll put it up here somewhere. And Varanasi was beautiful, the people, the food, everything, the sadhus, the Naga sadhus, because I was there during the Kumbh Mela time, and the sadhus were just returning from Prayagraj or Allahabad, from the big pilgrimage place where millions go to do the holy dip at the Triveni. I was there at the Triveni. I didn't take the dip, I have to admit, but I just threw some water on top of my head. I don't know why. I was stupid at that time. I was already like flowing with peace and everything, but for some reason it didn't go in. I don't know why. But it was beautiful, it was awesome. But I did get some water and splashing on top of my head, as I saw some Hindus doing as well as some Indian people. Some are not Hindus, some are Indian but not Hindus. People think that Indians are Hindus. No, Hinduism is a form of life, a way of life. But anyway, that's for another day, another story. And then, so I went to Prayagraj after Varanasi. And then after Prayagraj, I took a flight to Delhi. I was in Delhi for initially 4 days, but I left on the third day. I took a bus up to Rishikesh. Delhi was awesome. It was cool. I went to Old Delhi. I went to the Lotus Temple. I went to some other place I don't remember. And I got to go back and explore more. I just didn't do enough. I was at the footsteps of the Jama Masjid. I was there. And wow, there's a short video in Delhi where I put up a couple of clips that I had before I lost my camera, before my camera got destroyed in Colombia when I came back. I destroyed it myself by accident. And I didn't go in. Such a beautiful place that I've seen on the videos, and I was there and I didn't go in. I don't know, to this very day, I don't know. I don't remember why I didn't go in. But when I go back, I will go. Oh, wow. Then I went to Rishikesh. Awesome. Initially, I was going to stay in Rishikesh 4 days, and I extended it to 10 days. Like I told you, I changed a lot of things when I was in India. I was going to do like a 48-day trip that I did, but around India, north, east, west, and south. And I had to change a lot of that because I saw it was not possible. To take all of it in 40 days, you won't remember Jack Diddley in general. Or at least I couldn't. So, yeah. I'll probably divide this video into 2 parts. Probably I did already, so you guys didn't get tired with one long video. So you see it in 2 parts. What can I say? I don't want to plan anymore. I just do things as they come. Play it by ear. I want to play it by ear. This is my dad's place, my dad's country house, and I'm taking care of it. He's coming home in June. And after that, a week later, I'm out to see you would want to be you. And going to that country that I told you about, but I didn't tell you the name. Unless a couple of you already know. And please keep it a secret if you can. If not, whatever. They say that a secret is a secret as long as only one person knows. But when 2 people know, it's not a secret anymore. So let's just try to keep it on the DL, on the down low, baby. New York style. Back in the day, we used to say, yo, do it on the DL. Do it on the down low. Do it on the DL. I'm old school. I'm from New York City, South Carolina. As a kid, South Carolina. As a teenager in New York City, like, yo, what are you doing? Come on, man, get out of here. How many times I gotta tell you? Bring me a pizza over here, Vinny, will you? I don't know if I could do it anymore like I used to, the New Yorker accent, but anyhow, I'm more of a Southern boy in terms of the accent and growing up as a kid in South Carolina. Back to India. Rishikesh. Wow, 4 days and I extended it to 10. I had to cut some of my visit in the Himalayas short, and I was going to go to Manali, but I didn't because I decided to stay longer in Rishikesh, and it was beautiful. The yoga capital of the world. I have a video about Rishikesh. Top 5 things to do in Rishikesh. The video is very amateur. I repeated a couple of scenes, some footage. I wasn't checking what I was doing at that time in terms of checking the edit, the video editing, because I was just new. And it was just like the second month of the lockdown, and I was already starting to go nuts and learning at the same time about my mistakes with editing videos. But that footage Rishikesh is the yoga capital of the world. I loved it. The Beatles ashram, I didn't go in, an idiot. It was not the Beatles ashram, it was their guru, the one they meditated with back in 68 or 67 or 69, whatever, one of those years. March is the time to go to Rishikesh when it opens up again, India. Why? It's Yoga Week, International Yoga Week. And if you love yoga and you want to experience that International Yoga Week, go to Rishikesh in March. Hopefully next year it'll be open. And hopefully I'll be there and we'll run into each other. And you say, hey, Traveling Eddie. And I'll say, howdy doody, how you doing, brother? Or sister? How you doing, gal? Nice to meet you. But I won't have a cowboy hat or a country boy hat. I'll have a baseball cap on. Or maybe not a baseball cap, but a cap. Baseball style, but not with any baseball team on it unless it's the New York Yankees or the Hotlanta Braves, baby. Anyhow. So, yeah, Rishikesh. And then after Rishikesh, Rishikesh is beautiful. So many awesome cafes. Shambhala Cafe, Little Buddha Cafe, the Mango Garden Cafe. Those three I went to. You gotta go. You really gotta go. And they have so many Ayurvedic wellness treatment centers. I went to one, Braham Yoga, right there like a block and a half up from the Ramjula Bridge on that side. Not on the main side where the highway is, but on the other side of the river, of the Ganga River. Those people, Suraj, the woman, and Deepak, the man that run the place and do some of the therapies. And Auntie, I don't know her name, but we called her Auntie because that's what you call a woman that is older than you, much older. You call her Auntie in India, Auntie. And such a great massage therapist she is. Wow. In Rishikesh, Braham Yoga. In that video about the top 5 things to do in Rishikesh, you also have some, I did a little footage there and showing the services they offer there. I love India. I'm all revved up right now. I don't feel whatever pain I was feeling a few moments ago because I got that anesthesia running through me, which is called love for India, adrenaline for India, spiritual Shakti for India, everything for India. Yeah. So I went to the Himalayas after Rishikesh. Rishikesh, and all of this is just, there's too much to say in this short video. But you gotta go. We'll run into each other in India next year. I have a strong feeling, a gut feeling that that's gonna happen. And you'll be seeing me there with this look in general. With the hair always kept like this, whatever. Anyhow, wow, this video is already long. But anyway, I said I'm gonna divide it into 2. So I went to the Himalayas. I caught a bus to Dehradun and everything. India, getting around India is cheap. It's cheap. India's cheap, guys. It's cheap to get around in India. Staying in India at a lodging, a hotel or an Airbnb or Oyo, anything, or just with people that you meet and you can trust and they can rent a place to you, a room. It's cheap. The mobile data in India right now is super dirt cheap. The cheapest country in the world and probably the best, one of the best connections. People are telling me, and I've been investigating, you get 100 gigabytes for a month if you get a SIM card in India, and you can, because I did. I got it. It's a little bit of a hassle if they don't speak English and you don't speak whatever language it is they're speaking in the region you're in, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, or Kannada, or Bengal, or whatever, Bengali, or Punjabi, whatever. There we go. That's all, folks. Anyway, no, that's not all, folks, yet. 100 gigabytes per month. Unlimited calls within the country, unlimited texting within the country, and 100 GBs for $7 or $8 a month, or $9. Are you kidding me? Or 112 gigabytes for some of the carriers. You can do so much with that. Digital nomad heaven. Wow. Remote working heaven. So guys, this concludes part 2 of the video. Please stay tuned sometime in the near future for part 3 about India. Remember, I'm doing this particular video with my smartphone, not with my GoPro camera. That's why you saw outside when I did that part of the video that it was not that clear in terms of the sky. Plus, it was so overcast. Even with the GoPro, it would have looked ugly. Even the GoPro can't do that kind of magic. But hey, and it's a GoPro 5, and I'm still using it, and I love it. So stay tuned for more. Give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel. Ganesha. In the background is removing all obstacles so that this channel can grow very well. Because you guys like it. The videos and all of that. And all the traveling I'm doing. India is awesome. Please give likes if you really like the video. and leave comments. This is how we grow. We don't grow without you. And I want this channel to really grow, blow up like a supernova, because I want to dedicate the rest of my life to traveling and vlogging, so I can bring things to your screen, whatever screen you're using, and so that whatever places you want to visit in the future, you'll get a good heads up from me with informative videos and everything. And that's all I want to do. I'm passionate about traveling and about sharing my experiences with you guys.